is I go that one through the AI generator. I put this video here. Maybe it won't understand things floating, you know? Because AI
All right, can you see the
watches
screen?
different videos and sees things and analyzes things. It's probably more it has an understanding, more of an understanding about gravity, right? If it sees something floating, it might be
All
like,
right,
hang on, this
screen is good.
yeah, but I ran it through, and lo and behold, that came out as zero. Zero. Zero AI.
Um,
Right? A lot of people
all
are questioning
these
is
levels
this
right
a
here
cheat
is
or
levels that we've been here
right?
drawn up a
The
while
G
ago.
force, I looked it up,
We're
the
gonna leave
G
that alone.
force that these girls would have
We're just gonna
experienced
do what we
was
do
around
every day.
3.5 G, right? Now,
Yeah.
this is a video footage of people experiencing G force. Now, notice this lady down here. Watch her face when it gets to about 3 to 4
Let's
G.
see.
Right. Okay. So that's 4, come up to 5G. Let's just try and bring it back.
Let's turn that yellow.
That's 5G, right?
So
Just
if price did happen to break through this today, it's gonna
get it. It pushes back
it's
so
gonna be a
quickly. Well,
big
that's
drop.
4G, okay?
Probably
Let's
down
take
to
this
here
one
really.
4G. She seems pretty good, right? I think it's until you get to
Let's
around
just
like 6G, your
get
face
our
starts
high
to really
drawn up.
start to pull back, okay? On top, like 5G, and she's still looking pretty good, right? I've got to admit. This guy, on the other hand, he's looking a little bit worse for wear. Then I actually found out that the fastest roller coaster goes at 4.8G,
Mhm.
right? That's called the Formula Rossa. That goes at basically that, right? So it's going to push you back. So I thought, well, okay,
Here's the low from
3.5G. These girls
what day
more
is
likely to be able to
this?
take that than
Tuesday.
3.5G,
Then the
right?
high from
That's like
Tuesday.
4. All right. So that sort of throws that out the window because some people were saying they would be able to take the G-force. Just quickly, I've got to show you Jeff Bezos tripping over. Being here fast works naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes for faster constipation
All
relief.
right, that's good.
How many books have you read this year? Oh, that's a great question. I would say this is my 23rd book this year. Okay. I cannot watch this man live anymore.
Let's see what we got for
Why is there always a flow coming from him?
price
He's
right
clearly
now.
playing Royal Kingdom. I mean, look at how he plays his wrist. That's not how you skim
I
pages.
kind of
That's
wanted to,
that's
let's draw this up and then we'll do YM. We'll draw YM up too, and then we'll just set alerts for levels on
YM
YM.
is
Huh?
YM is cooked, bro.
uh,
Open YM for a second.
uh,
Open YM for a second. Look at the shit. When you see NQ, you think, "Oh, market is doing alright," and then you open YM, bro, and it's just down 600 points.
already?
Yeah,
Let me
in
see.
London.
Damn.
That's crazy.
What happened? Was there news? There wasn't news today.
I'm in a gold long. No, there was no news. I think Trump was saying some shit
Oh
again,
yeah, that's right. Trump is
but I don't
on.
know why. Why YM reacted like that and NQ didn't.
It's gonna eventually. Trump is on Twitter again, isn't he?
No, I
Yeah.
saw it on Financial Juice, I think.
Mm.
Let me check.
But that looks like a nice retracement move. Let me go back to it real quick. Yeah, that looks like a nice retracement. If it could break past this, break a structure. So we're not gonna mark it up. I'll just set an alert for it, like right here at this level. So if it were to break that, it's gonna target this market structure break right here. So I'm just gonna set an alert. I'm not gonna do any markups on it. I just want to see if it would play out that way. Alright, let me go back to. So that's a big ass drop
Trump
for.
Trump had a meeting with Japan, and he's gonna have a meeting with China as
Today.
well.
Today?
It doesn't say if it's today.
Oh, it's probably over the weekend. He usually does the stuff over the
Yeah.
weekend. Okay, we got the highs and lows drawn up. Let's go to. Let's look at the weekly, since today is the last trading day, I think, of this week, isn't it? Yeah, it's closed for Good Friday. I thought it was open. So we'll look at the weekly.
No, it's
What'd you say? So yeah, it's probably not gonna get back to this area. This order block here. Yeah, we don't need to do nothing on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the 1 day. So this level here is right on that break of structure, so we don't need to draw that up. But what we can do is draw a rectangle across this order block here.
we have news, bro. There's
There's
news in 20 minutes.
there's news today. Is it a red folder?
Yeah, it's red folder.
What is it?
Full part. It's unemployment,
Oh, that's a big one.
and it's only unemployment claims, so it shouldn't do much. We'll see. We definitely need some good news, bro.
What for it to go bullish? It probably will. That's why I am sold off so much. They be trying to manipulate that stuff. They sell it off or pump it up before news, and then it goes in the opposite direction what it was going in. I bet that's probably what's going to happen with news because that let me go back to YM real quick just one more time. Right here, this order block right here. It already tapped into here. It took that liquidity, and now is what is this level? What? Oh, right here. One, that was the 1 day. So it tapped into that daily order block right there, and it's still pushing outside of it. And if you go to like the 5 minute time frame, let me just zoom out a little bit. Look where it is right here on the 5 minute. This order block right there. So it's going to return right back to this level because it's already breaking outside of that order block here. See, it's coming from here, going up there. And right here, bullish momentum. And it's a BD. That's the divergence right there. The bullish divergence. So news is probably going to push it back up there. And I do see right here, there's a little bit of a bullish volume coming in. So yeah, news is probably gonna push it back up.
Again, on face surface, on face value, it does seem a little bit sus.
Alright, let me go back to NQ.
My theory was that basically they just wanted it to be theatrics. They just wanted the boss man, Jeff Bezos, to be the one that opens it and welcomes the girls back. Right? So I think maybe that the girls, it was already open. Like they opened it, they were like, no, Jeff has to open it. Jeff has to open up the door. And they were like, oh, quick, okay, close it.
That's this is good for the 1 day time frame, the daily time frame. We'll go to the 4 hour.
Jeff Bezos opening it up.
Here goes Jeff Bezos to open the house.
Oh, this was already tapped into. This market structure break was already tapped into with a full body, right? Oh, let me zoom in. Right here. So this isn't valid. We don't really need this one. Price already tapped into it right here with this red candle. If I draw the line up, right here, you see that the full body already came into it. So you don't need to draw the levels up. That price already came into with a full body. So we'll take that off. This one was tapped into. This one. So there's nothing on the 4 hour besides this order block here. We can draw a rectangle across that.
Like, I don't know, satanic? There's like subliminal messages here, because if you look at the logo, that is the logo. And again, normally looks absolutely fine. And if we flip this upside down, you might be thinking, yeah, what are we looking at? Well, some people are saying this is the image of Baphomet. Okay?
Alright, let's go to the 1 hour.
The goat head Baphomet, the devil. And it's like staring you in the face. So if we bring up Baphomet, which I've got a picture of here, people are saying that, we've got the goat's head down here. Here are the horns, right? This is fire.
So right here,
Down the bottom is actually the star on his head.
this market structure break wasn't tapped into yet. So we'll draw that one up on the 1 hour. Let's change the color to blue.
Potentially do this with a lot of logos, and maybe the argument would be, well, a lot of logos are demonic. Now, listen, I understand, and I see some of the subliminal messages, especially in the music industry, which is very sus.
And then we'll draw this one up.
This one, however, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to pass on over to you. What do you think? Now, to end it, somebody over on Twitter sent me this. I was like, wow, okay.
Let's look at the half hour.
What does that feel when you have young children? You saw her get so emotional in her pre-flight interview. Is she still?
Doesn't look like we have anything to draw up on the half hour neither. We can adjust this box a little bit to make it smaller. Put it around the half hour order block.
Is she still? Is that still the? I mean, what does that feel?
But this blue line from the 1 hour is already pretty much lining up with the half hour market structure break. The 1 hour, half hour is lined up with each other. So it's nothing really to draw up here. This. Maybe this one. Let me zoom in and see if it was touched.
Trying to pick up what's going on. Probability It's a drone. However,
Okay, so just the wick touched here.
quite look like a drone. Here's she's just done a flick here.
So this order block
I don't know. Is that a drone?
will draw a rectangle
That's my
across it.
take on whether the Blue Origin is real or fake. I would say it was real. If it was fake, they did send a shuttle up there, and they just got the girls on a green screen and got them in a plane, right? A much safer. Because the question is, these rich girls, would anybody, whether you're rich or not, would you risk your life on something? Let's be honest with you, is still big sketchy
And
technology.
then we'll go to the 15.
It's still damn sketchy. A lot of things go wrong. What do you think? I'll be passing to you. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe if you'd like to, like if you'd like to, share if you'd like to, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.
Doesn't look like there's. Let me see. No. Yeah, we'll leave this alone because look how tight the range is. So we don't really need to adjust anything here neither. Look at how close all these breaker structures are and market structure breaks. Look how close it is to this half-hour order block here. So let's look at the 5 minute.
Where was I going with this? We're going to find out if the pattern is it new, or is it all just fakey wakey? We'll find out today, because we're looking at a channel called Sir Spooks. Now please, make sure you go to his channel, subscribe, and do the thing. Okay, listen, he's almost 1 million subscribers. And if you like it,
So it looks like sales would be. Let me adjust this order block at the top real quick.
just subscribe. Double check
Alright. Here.
That will make you paranoid. That's nice. Anyway, without further ado, Dad, let's do this.
And let's adjust this one here. So this.
Is this better? You want to take a look at 7 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe. That's it. Let's begin. Playgrounds are often a place in which millions of children from all around the world make hundreds of connections with their friends growing up, playing games of all kinds.
So if price breaks below this, it'll target this here.
You think it would be a swinging on its own? Because it is, mate, I'm skipping. I'm not skipping just yet. It's not. That's all the trees aren't blowing.
If we break above here, we'll target here. Which one gives the better risk reward? Alright, it's about the same. No, this one's a little better. The sell side is a little better. But either way, a break above here to here will catch a decent amount of points, and a break below here to here. And that's all we'll be waiting for, is a break from either one of these areas. So
Because there's tension. It takes a lot longer for it to settle than just two single chains. It's because it forks out. Two forking, you know what I mean? Two 14 chains.
let's see.
But so let's just hope that that's tension.
Sammy.
Yeah. I ain't saying that part, right? Okay, I ain't saying that part. Let's carry on. Next one.
All right, let me turn order blocks off.
A month after my mother passed away in my home, my 1-year-old daughter
Let's turn on liquidity. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot more liquidity right here to the downside if we break here compared to this break above here. All you got is this. So preferably we can catch the downside. Oh, excuse me. Let's see if we got any gaps. Let's adjust this. This. Let me turn this off. I think buys would be a little risky. I'm taking longs from here or the breakout of here. Let's look. Let's see. Get this liquidity right there. I think that's more risky than taking sales. Okay, that looks good. So we got our possible trade setups. Break out of here, we'll take it up to here or maybe here. If we break below here, we'll take it down to here. So break below 18,500, we'll take it to 18,387, which is a big ass move. If we break above 18,655, we'll take it to 18,730 or 733. And then we just wait wait for a setup to happen. News is coming out in 30 seconds. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Yo, someone asked what the liquidity indicator is.
Oh, that's the alpha VWAP right here.
Alpha. Alright. You
And
got that, JD?
yeah, right here it shows you like different time frame liquidity levels. So right here it's the high time frames liquidity. We got the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. I changed. They're like most of them. Like once you do like enable it, they're all the same color. So I changed them like different colors so I could tell which one from which time frame. So right here, you can see these orange ones are the 1 hour, and the white ones are the 4 hour. And then right here, these blue ones, it's the daily. And then there's monthly in here somewhere, but that's way down there. I'm not trying to go that far down, but you get the idea. Change the color so you could tell which one from which. So what I want to do is let me see what this trend band looks like. You could turn that on. All right, let me turn that back off. Oh wait, hold on. Let's draw this order block up too. Let me turn this trend band off. Try to clear up the charts a little bit. Turn that off. Oops. Let's adjust that top order block. Right here. So yeah, we'll be targeting this area. Maybe the bottom of the order block here. Because this bottom on the 5 minute will line up with the 1 hour. Like the midpoint of the 1 hour order block. So if we were to break here, we'll target this. This doesn't look like news really did much of anything. Alright, let's look at the 15. Let me go to Fibonacci candles. So the 1 hour looks somewhat bullish, and then the 4 hour is just choppy. The half hour is kind of iffy. I think we'll just have to wait and see what price give us. If it can give us an entry for break of above here. Oh, there's a small gap right here. Let me see what that looks like. This is the half hour. Let me put a rectangle across this gap here. And the top of this R block. And see what it looks like on a smaller time frame. Hmm. So maybe we'll target that instead of this white line here. We'll target this liquidity. If we break below here, that's still, hold on. That's still like 40 points from here to here. That's more than 40. That's about, let me see, 18,500 all the way down to 18,414. That's 86 points if we catch it from here to here, or even here. That's still 71 points if we break below here. So let's hope we can get that move. Oh, there's another gap. We'll adjust this here. This small one. This little red line, that's a gap right there. Get a more precise entry. So we're not getting any clear setups right now. Maybe once market open, volume will start to kick in. So if price holds up at this area right here,
Hey Juan, could you show the settings for the liquidity indicator when you get a chance again?
Yeah. Um,
Thank you.
let me do that right now. So you enable the liquidity here on the Alpha VWAP, and then these are what I have my settings for, so I know which one is which. So daily time frame is blue, like light blue. The weekly is purple. Monthly is pink. 1 hour is orange. And the 4 hour is white. And then I'll just change the width to 2 on all of them. Because if I adjust
Okay.
this here, it just makes those a lot bigger. Like those little, look, if you can see right here to the left of my screen, that the orange is getting a lot bigger. The more you adjust it. Right here. See how that orange just turned that big? That's why I leave it at like 2. So
Hmm.
it's not. So let me go back here.
Is there anything we need to turn off in the like the whole settings too, or is that the only thing you mess with?
Uh, Hold on, I'll have to take a look at it because I had these settings like this for a while. So this is disabled. The alpha trend line indicator, that's disabled. Uh, the VWAP, that's disabled. The Fibonacci, I turned that off like through this thing because if you go back here, if you have this like on or off, it doesn't matter. Like on this, on the inputs area, if you have it turned on and off, it's still gonna keep showing up unless you go into style and then turn it all. So I just disable all of these because they'll just make a bunch of like 50% line to 60% line and stuff, all like everything from the Fibonacci, which I don't like having up there. So you kind of have to disable it from here by going into style and then turning all of it off.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Let's see. Oops. So maybe we can use this one, or not the one, the 3 minute. You can use this 3 minute order block as an entry to take it higher. So if it were to come back down here to this blue line, this 18,500, and it taps into here and ends up going right back up, we could use that as an entry. But instead of drawing something up over here, we'll just keep this line here. So if it were to come below it and then come right back above it, we'll take an entry. Because I see a gap right below here. There's this gap here. So maybe that gap will act as like support to push it back above here. Yeah, all we're doing is just waiting for a setup, waiting for volume and momentum to kick in. Right now it's just chop. Let's look at while we're waiting. We'll look at REM. Same thing here with YM. Let's look at gold. Gold kind of looks like this looks like a way cleaner setup. See the 1 hour. Let's see a regular. Yeah, gold looks way cleaner. Like this right here. This is an easy buy setup on gold. Like this order block right here. This 15-minute, 5-minute. Yeah, that's even this one here. It's like multiple entries. This one. This one. Both 15-minute order blocks inside of a 5-minute order block. And inside of a half-hour order block right here. Which looks like it swept this one. Return here. And then shoot back up. So if gold is bullish, NQ should be bearish. Because they do the opposite of whatever one does. So if gold is bearish, NQ is bullish. If it's bullish, like if gold is bearish, it's the opposite of NQ. Not all the time, but a majority of the time they do the complete opposite of each other. I think we missed our entry. Looking at gold. Yes, move way too fast, and they gave us an entry. So we'll wait until this candle closes, and if we can get a retracement, we could enter. So let's get ready to get into our trade. Let's do 3 contracts. We'll put our stops above this gap here. And then we'll do our take profit. Where do we have that at? Let's just do this order block. Let's do the bottom of this gap here, which would be the top of this order block. Oh, we got stopped out. So now we'll wait for a re-entry. And then we could enter again on this candle close for shorts. Right here. Try it again. Stop above that candle, the bearish candle that just closed. Right about here. And we'll target the bottom of this order block. right here. So market open should push us into there. So right here, you just made your money, almost made your money back. So yeah, take profit would be the bottom of that 15-minute order block, or it could be 18,455. So let me adjust that. 18,450. Right here, that $1 hour liquidity. All right, so right there, your money is made back plus 500. If you decide to close out, you can close out, but I want to hold for 4 TP. That's a crazy reversal. We're just gonna keep holding though. It should go all the way down to, let me see, this gap here. It should like look to fill this. So it'll probably push right like through this whole thing here. But remember, market open is like super volatile, so Anything could happen. I think we'll hit full TP though. Actually, I'm gonna add with after this candle close, I would add like two more. If this candle close bearish. If it don't close bearish, I'm gonna just hold out. Ooh, TP hit. I mean not TP, stop loss hit. Alright, so that was the two trades for today. So if you're gonna continue on trading, let me see if I can find. Turn this off. You're taking shorts below here. If we could get a clean close below here. That's 18,500. If it makes a clean close, like bearish candle, it's probably going to sell off for the rest of the day. That's why it's trying so hard not to close below it, because this is a crucial level right here. If it closed below that, it's just selling off the rest of the day. So you'll look to take shorts below here, and then anything above here, it's gonna go up for the rest of the day. It's 18,654. We'll probably stall out around here and then take this out. Yeah, so keep these levels in mind. All right, yeah, that was our two trades, so I'm not gonna take any more. If anybody have any questions, I'm gonna jump in here. Try to answer some questions. I do got a one-on-one session that I need to do. No, so you want it close. It didn't close below it. So just because we're below it now does not mean that we closed below it. The candle, you want to wait for a closure. So if I go back here, like it dipped below it, but if I zoom in, there's no clean candle with no, like this one. Oh, let me turn this off real quick so you can see it better. So right here, you see this first one, this first red one? There's a wick right there. You don't want a wick. You want like a full body, like clean, no wick candle to close below or above your area. And this one here, it had a wick here and a wick here. That's why this next one came in reversed right here. Even this candle here, like this candle that's above it right now, if this candle like push right back down, because I still got a couple seconds until it close. You see how it's coming right back down? That's not a clean break candle above it. The 5 minute time frame. You want the 5 minute or the 2 minute? You want a candle closure on either one of those time frames. Like you see how this candle did the exact same thing? Wick at the top, wick at the bottom. And then this one is just chopping around. That's why it's important to wait for the closure of the candle. We jumped in early here and we got wicked out. So something like this, you see how this one is closing, like there's no wick. There was like right there, you see how the wick is getting smaller. You want a candle to look like that. All right, I gotta get off here and get ready for this one-on-one session. Let me close this out.